the right thing. What is the right thing? Referring to doing the right thing. The details can be vastly different for different people. A lot of factors are involved, like upbringing, cultural norms, geographical location, time period, societal rules, and ultimately, personal experience. But I believe if we zoom out a little bit, get out of the weeds and finer details, we find there are some commonly held concepts about what is right, regardless of those other factors. Things like treating others with respect, being honest, helping those in need, and addressing injustice all seem to make the list. How about just being kind, selfless, and compassionate? Yep, those too. Let's keep going. How about taking responsibility for your actions, staying true to your character when no one is there to see, or putting others' needs above your personal desires? Yep, check, absolutely. Overall, any action that we take or don't take that results in the best good for all involved is typically considered the right thing. From a cumulative perspective, whatever brings about the most happiness and the least suffering for the group seems to align with what is considered to be the right thing. Now, there's a whole bunch of variables here, I know. I'm just talking in the general sense of the term. Sometimes doing the best thing for a single individual, regardless of the consequence to the greater population, is actually the right thing. Certainly it likely is for that person. Now, time may tell a different story, but I think there are times when the proper right thing benefits only one. Here's the real point I want to get after. Doing the right thing and not just knowing it. Loads of people know what the right thing to do is, but often don't do it in one scenario or another. Why is that? There are probably 1,000 reasons, but I want to share a couple that I've seen in others and, admittedly, have made the excuse for myself. Doing the right thing may require a sacrifice on your part. The sacrifice could be time, money, or even just your attention. Also, peer pressure or social norms may put you in an awkward position if you do the right thing. It can be lonely when you are the only one doing what's right. You may even ask yourself why you should choose the right. Nobody else is. Plus, you get labeled the annoying do-gooder. I've even seen career pressures alter someone's decision to do or not do what they knew was the right thing. And it's easy to sit here and say you should never compromise your integrity and should always choose the right no matter what. But then again, if your livelihood is at stake and you have a family to care for, will it always be easy to put your job on the line to do what's right? That's something you'll have to decide for yourself. The short answer is that it won't be easy, but I personally think it'll be worth it in the end. What often happens when we give in just a little bit with those right or wrong action decisions because of some social pressure is that we end up giving more and more and more over time. It becomes a very slippery slope. Eventually, you are so far removed from what your conscience is whispering to you that you can't even hear it anymore. You waffle for anyone and anything. Then you aren't doing a whole lot of good for anyone, especially not for you. The worst reason that I've seen in myself is that sometimes it's just inconvenient to do the right thing. Yeah, I know, that's horrible. Like, I don't help that person on the street, or hold the door for the next person, or help that neighbor, or fully speak my truth because it's inconvenient. It might cause me a little discomfort or take a little bit of my time. Ugh, what the heck? Not cool, Aaron. This is the one to work on, in my opinion. Convenience should never be part of the decision-making process for doing what you genuinely know in your heart is the right thing. I guess that's the challenge for you this week. I mean, for me. Primarily for me. Evaluate one or two areas of your life where you know what the right thing to do is, but you deliberately don't do it because it's not convenient. I don't know what that is for you, but you do. In the grand scheme, I think it'll pay off tenfold to push aside the so-called convenience factor. The good that you can do will surely far outweigh the convenience you sacrifice, and you'll sleep better. It's not enough just knowing what the right thing to do is. We need to move beyond that. We have to get out there and do it.